go. I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed. And greetings unto ye, beloved and holy friends. I thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. The wind has been brutal. It's been cutting through my bones. I got two blankets with me to blanket myself up. I've tried to put myself in a corner here, trying to get away from all the wind, but doesn't work. I thought I was being clever. Nope. I just made more work for myself. And then as I was trying to go live, our Wi-Fi didn't work, so I had to go and be an IT engineer and turn it off and then turn it back on again, and it seems to be working. So I'm grateful for that. Blessings, dear friends. We are here. We made it. We made it. Whose birthday is it today? It is Jovan's birthday. We get to celebrate our beloved Jo. The Joest Jovan I have ever known. What a blessing it is indeed, being able to celebrate with you, friends. I'm sending so many blessings. Let me open chat so I can see what you friends are saying. Whew, I feel heavy today. For no particular reason. I didn't eat anything I wasn't supposed to eat. I did have some milk. That might be it. I was like, yeah, I can like do 10 grams of sugar. That's fine, right? There's 10 grams of lactose and a glass of milk. Maybe that's it. I don't think so, actually. I feel like it's probably the salt. I just feel heavy. I feel so heavy today. I feel like I'm pulling my legs a little bit, but I'm here and I'm happy to be. We have Kitty in the background and also a tap. There she is, Jovan. Celebrate. Ooh, ooh. Everybody go. Happy birthday, Joe. Happy birthday. You're the happiest happy birthday to you. Send her some lovin's. We have Doug Dad here too. And we have Shan and Loizana. Blessings to you, dear friend. Joy Vive, of course. Sam, singing your name. And I think that's all for now. Good mornings. Anxiously waiting for birthday girl to get here. I hope Buster went peacefully, Doc. I'm sure he did. Thank you for finding yourself here at the Bear, even though you went through all of that experience. Zano designed a tattoo for me. My appointment was yesterday night. Couldn't cancel. So I'm wearing a Zano original. Right now? It already happened? Have you posted a picture on Discord? That's really cool, dude. I understand where I'm standing. There we go. Thank you, Cable. Thank you for bringing me back to some level of stability. That is technically what we're supposed to talk about today, right? And I feel me feeling a little bit more heavy is technically supposed to be a part of the experience, because today's point, today's topic is supposed to be understanding. Specifically, understanding one another. You know, that you don't really have to understand the fullness of a person. You don't really have to know what they're going through. You don't really have to know, their entire life story for you to understand that they're a feeling person. All right. And I feel like, at least for me today, feeling a little bit more heavy, it's just kind of like communicating to me that there's probably a lot of people that just feel that way all the time. Right. And if I didn't feel this way right now, I wouldn't be able to understand. Grateful. Grateful for the full spectrum of feeling. Thank you for helping me understand. Cable, for connecting nodes in my brain, bro. I see Shell is here too, celebrating our Jobo Bill Beazle Bop. Happy birthday to the loveliest Jobo ever. Love you, friend. Thank you so much, Shan, for the excitement and the blessings. I don't care for those pretending. For those pretending they know where they're standing. I wonder how much of it is pretending, bro. That's the thing that I'm thinking about. Right? It might be like one of those scenarios where it's like the fake it till you make it kind of fractal. Right? Maybe they want to stand where they think they want to stand, and they have to pretend before they can get there. I feel like, weirdly enough, that's been my process, dude. Like, I've been pretending to stand where I want to stand in hopes that if I pretend hard enough, it'll happen eventually, dude. Like I do believe that, kinda, right? Like I do also believe in action, and I do believe in, taking actionable steps towards these goals. But I am pretty idealistic, and what's the other word that I'm looking for? Naive. Probably. Say yes to life that you are willing to let the fullness of it wash through you and carry you into an ever deepening understanding. I couldn't even predict that one. I didn't know there was understanding in this one. The understanding of all that God is, of all that you are. Right? Let's do that one again. Say yes to life that you are willing to let the fullness of it wash through you and carry you into an ever deepening understanding, the understanding of all that you are, right? Of all that we are, the same thing. Sure, different. Sure, we might have different brains. Our brains might be wired differently. We might have different bodies. We might have grown up in different places. We might have experienced different cultures. But all of us feel things, right? And that's the thing that we have to understand. That's the thing that needs to be understood at the ultimate level. If there's any hope for us to actually try and make this world a better place, we have to, right? Like, I feel at this point in our history, we have reached a point of rationality where we're pretty rational human beings, right? At least we try to be. But that level of rationality, sometimes at least, kind of disposes of feeling, right? It's almost like rationality and feeling can't exist in the same space at the same time. And we have to, as a culture, come back to realizing, hey, people are sensitive things. They feel stuff, and we have to be considerate of that. So with that in mind, celebrating show again. Feel all the good vibes. Feel all the celebratory energy. Buster did go peacefully, bless. It was very calm, and Duckling handled it well. Glad the day is over though. Today, I will be alone, and I can work through some emotions. If that's what you need, Brother Bear, know that you are not alone, even if you need to be alone. You know? You know. Thanks, friends. Goodbye to my 20s. Hello to the rest of my life. Yeah, what's 20s anyway? All right, just more numbers. I understand. I'm in the last half of my 20s now. There's a certain experience that comes along with it. I do believe that my 30s are going to be my best years though, so I'm seeing the same thing for you, Shar. Blessings, my dear friend. I'm simply manifesting alongside you, bro. You're all supremely welcome and thanks. Rabbit, I see you too. You know it, Mel. It's a pleasure to be the connector. It's always so appreciated energy, dude. That's what we're here for, right? To understand one another. But we can't hope to understand one another if we're not willing to connect. I see Kelly here and Maxine too. So many blessings to you, dear friends. It's a blessing having you here too. Didn't post a tattoo picture yet. It's swollen and such. I'll give you a nice picture in a couple of days. Bless. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I also want to have tattoos designed by you friends tattooed on my body. Slowly but surely, right? I want to get a tattoo in every new country that I visit. I haven't gotten a South Africa one yet, but surely in time I will. Stand in the place where you live, then face west. I don't know exactly what that means, Lawazana, but I would love to. I would love to. I would love to know what that means. Do give me more context. Hey, I see Kristen as well. Blessings, dear friend. It's nice having you here. I'm facing southeast, actually facing where Joe would be. So many blessings. Joe taking the time to say hi. Melton Moore. I'm gonna start calling you friends, my Tachandrias. Did I say that correctly? Tachandrias? Because, oh, mitochondrias. Because you're the powerhouse of my cells. That's so beautiful. I love that. Fake it till you make it is more about manifesting. Agreed. Completely agreed, bro. I know. Right. It's like at least in my mind, almost like living into the assumed reality. right? What reality do you want to live in? And by continually assuming that you're already there, I don't think it's possible for you not to end up there eventually. Kitty being all stoic in the background. There's so much wind. It's cutting through all of our bones. Love from Maxine. Thank you. I'm speaking about delusion. I get it. I feel like, dude, I've been feeling pretty delusional myself recently. Right? Where I'm like, dude, less delusional, more, what's the exact word that I'm looking for? Mindful, I guess. You know, where I realize how much it's gonna take. Added some remedy to my water. I've been realizing how much it's gonna take, and I wrote specifically in my journal today. If it took us centuries to get to where we are right now, I will spend centuries to make it better. Right? I think I maybe like said something about to change it all or something like that, but that's essentially the gist of it. Right? And my ego doesn't like that, Keval. My ego is still a little bit delusional. My ego would like to snap his fingers and, people have food to eat and places to sleep, but unfortunately, that's not how it works. So centuries, I'll invest centuries if I need to. Hopefully, it happens faster than that, but I'm here for it, regardless. Sending you lovin's, bro. For those pretending they're standing somewhere else, when then where they are. Yeah, I get that, dude. Stand in the place, face west, you make it, ducky boy. So much lovin's. Speaking of delusion, I'm facing northwest, but black has white and white has black, so it's all the same, The Mobius strip, dude. Sure, an infinity symbol, but also one that is attached to itself, looping back onto itself. There are no sides, there is only oneness. Was thinking about you and Buster yesterday, Duck, sending you and the family so much love and comfort. Thank you, Shan, for echoing that love as well. I'm facing northwest, Duck Dad. Are we looking at each other? I think you are now. Mel, go into our Pets on Discord, read the little description over the flower and the butterfly. The universe gave us a sign yesterday that Buster is where he needs to be. Our Pets in Discord. Let me do that. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. Said little Buster, my guy probably won't make it through tomorrow. So I took him out exploring so he could live like a predator he is in life. Gray hair, but still looking good, actually. There it is. 2 minutes after Buster left his body, this giant monarch butterfly came and flew and landed right next to me, my wife and daughter. It stayed for over 5 minutes and was not frightened by us at all. Does it, Buster? Oh goodness, I'm melting. Buster made it wherever he needed to be, and what a sign. You seriously can't make it up. Love is true, dude. Just look at that. Like, I do believe in reincarnation, and I'm not saying that butterfly is Buster necessarily, but he might as well be, right? Thank you for sharing that with the bear. All is as it needs to be. His life isn't lost. His body may be, but his life, remains lived. What a blessing. 1, 2, 3, air high five. I actually swatted the air for a good 10 seconds. Just to not miss it. I love that. I love you, Dakaru. Blessings. Kelly, blessings to you, dear friend. Honestly, leaving my 20s was a relief. So much unnecessary stress. Oh yeah. I'm in that unnecessary stress right now, Maxine. It's been a little bit brutal. If anyone doesn't know the song Stand by Rem, please watch this at your leisure. Thank you, Lois Zana, for sharing with us. Zano actually did end up posting a bunch of tracks to the shared playlist. And the very first one that I click on, Instantly, I become a JoJo character. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if that was intentional, Sana, but I do appreciate it. I didn't know that song was actually a song from the 1970s. You know, it made it even more special for me. Lovins to all. I have a Blues Clues tattoo. How cool. Sending you lovins, Kristen. Thank you for sharing that with us as well. The memories. So much love and gratitude by sharing this space with all of you today. Love you, Kelly. Joe, me too, lol. Neighbors probably thought I was swatting ghosts. Oh, the invisible flies. Nice. So we probably got it. At least like six high fives. Yeah. I just got your dad joke about my mitochondrias. Mitochondrias. I'm also only now getting it. I think I might have, brutalized it by the first time I read it, so I probably made it hard for myself to get it, even if I tried to. I can't even remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say tochondrias. I think I said tochondrias or something. Vibrant and high fives. Grade one said, three doves decided to just go to Bone Town right in front of me. Today I learned doves have threesomes. Love is true, after all, you know. More power to the doves. Dum, 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 ba-dum. Bro, my ego wants everything. It doesn't even matter if it doesn't matter to me. The ego wants it. But imagine the world where only my little scope. Kitty is doing things. Can I see it? Somewhere here? There she is. Little adventure kitty. Let me continue reading. Sorry, Cable. I interrupted myself reading your comment. But imagine the world where only my little scope would be. How few colors. I'm blessed to witness so many colors, and I feel the universe manifest and validate us all. By the way, I've reached a place with art where I have artistic notoriety, and I'm getting paid for it financially. I'm blessed to be here and stand here. Of course you do, Brother Bear. You have been manifesting, dude. Day by day, showing up, creating your art. It's just a matter of time. I'm so proud of you, Cable. Dude, like I'm giddy actually, just imagining you actually getting paid right now, dude. Part of me says it's a long time coming, right? It's like, come on, universe, why haven't you been paying Cable since day one? And the other part of me knows that you had to go through that part so that you can truly, deeply appreciate this moment of your abundance. I'm proud of you for sticking with it, dude. So many people aren't willing to. You make me happy, bro. You give me even more inspiration juice. Being like, yeah, yeah, we can be done. I think you embody the vibe and high five in the face. Love is true. Joe, if you can be my legacy, then I really want happy camper. Love is true. Again, that's great, Cable. It really is. Thank you all for being a part of this journey with me. Thank you, Cable, for including us, dude. Like, I'm not surprised at all. I I'm just so happy, dude. I'm imagining, it only growing. Like that's the thing that I'm thinking about as well. Like this future we're heading into is going to be so radically different to the way that our ancestors used to live, And I feel creative people, us, right, this community is going to be better off than we actually give ourselves credit for. It's very easy to kind of get discouraged. Look, Look who it is. Isaac is here. Brother Bear, blessings to you. It is Jovan's birthday. Tell her happy birthday, Isaac. Please, quickly, dude. And then you're here, Isaac. Look at all of that celebration of you, Isaac. We love you, dude. It's nice seeing your name here too. It might have been a long time, but it's always the current moment, right? Here we are. Like nothing ever changed. Nothing ever does. Love remains true. Always. Where's Poeming Book Part Dos? I probably said that incorrectly, but I agree. Maybe it's time for you to make a second book, If you have enough poems. I'm sure you do, dude. Like you just, fire my laser poems all the time. Proud of you, Cable. You've put so much work into it. There we go. We knew it would pay off. It will always. No effort is wasted. That's one of the quotes that Christian says to me a lot. No effort is wasted. If you are applying effort to your dreams, even if you don't succeed by financial means, by notoriety, no effort is wasted. You cannot waste effort, right? If you apply effort to something, even if it's scrapbooking, for example, right? That is still going to be valuable to your soul because you're doing something that actually elicits that will to apply effort to something. And that is the most valuable thing you can do in this life. Purpose, right? Purpose. You apply effort to the things that give you purpose. So keep finding that purpose, keep applying that effort. All will turn out well. I believe in you, friends. I believe in energy reincarnation. That butterfly wasn't Buster, but Buster's energies remain to the universe, butterfly effect, if you will. Exactly. I think we're on the same page. Yay, I'm glad you guys saw it. I've been playing the list all morning, visualizing you guys' reaction to them. It's like an old school dance party in my mind. Lots of orange and twisting. Love you. Thank you, Zano, for taking the time to share so much with me. It truly is a blessing. Jovan's birthday. Happy birthday, Jovan. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Celebrate. Been a minute, friend. Spiritual group hug. Oh, wow. I closed my eyes, and at first there was nothing. And then in the middle of the nothing, an infinity symbol started forming. I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday, Jovan. There we go. Zana also got a chance to celebrate our beloved Joe. It's been a minute. Life's got crazy busy, and the throes of the conscious space getting rattled, but paying attention all the way. Stay present, bro. Change is inevitable. Change is always inevitable. The craziness is sure to come, even to accelerate. All we have to do is take it one moment at a time. I feel like I'm supposed to be meditating or something. All right. Like I slept enough, technically. I did do some fire breathing. Maybe that taxed my system. It just feels like I'm almost like being drawn inward. That experience of like somberness. Not necessarily tired, but again, slow. I don't like feeling slow, right? I do value my wit. And I don't feel witty right now. Maybe again, oh, you're supposed to understand. You're supposed to understand that that's sometimes how people feel. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is the way. Scrapbooking, there we go. I knew as soon as I said scrapbooking, you would resonate with that, Zano. That's why I had to say scrapbooking. I loves you. So I love me some wordy thanks, blessings. Did I miss what Kristen said? Joe, in my family we say hippo birdie. Hippo birdie to you. I like that one too. The hippo is birdie. My mind is running a bunch of different fractals. One of them is seeing a hippo in mud and enjoying that space. The other is imagining a hippo being faster on its feet than me. The fact that more people get mauled to death by hippos than lions. It's like tanks on legs. They mess with, rhinos and stuff even. Crazy creatures. Think of you guys so often though, especially when the sky is happy and when nature gets to speak her mind. Blessings, bro. Like that fractal you just shared is what I keep saying when I mention no more than a thought away, right? That this space and us having made this connection now for the rest of our lives will be no more than a thought away, right? For you to access the space, all you have to do is think about it. Oh yeah, the Meltmore space, the melting collective, the Meltmorians get to be together. It really is magical, dude. I've been missing you too, dude. We actually talked about you like a week ago. We were talking about getting haircuts, and I was like thinking about you. I was like, bro, where's Isaac? We're talking about hair cutting and stuff. Oh, like Isaac needs to be here. I did the same thing. Mel closed my eyes and took a huge breath. Saw a bunch of globules of color in different sizes, all just bubbling around. All of us being globules, bubbling in and bubbling out of this reality. To a cosmic entity, it might look like an instance, and yet we get to share the semi semi permanence of this moment, right? Because it is impermanent, obviously. Obviously, it's permanent, and yet the love that we have in this moment is permanent, right? That isn't gonna go away. It can't, right? It does remain, almost like coding the universe. I do think of it that way, right? Like every single choice we make, every single word we say to one another is like programming this reality for a different state of being. We used to straight up murder one another, and now we're choosing to connect even though we're thousands of miles away. I think it might be the wind as well, you know? The cold wind is kind of like telling my body to find a cave and hide away from the cold, lest I freeze myself to death. I see Joe Schmo joining us too, saying it's Jovan's birthday. Yeah! Oh, damn! Clears throat. Me, 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 me. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Thank you, Joe Schmo. I love that old fractal, dude. It makes me so happy. Jovan, on this day, not so many years ago, you chose to be born into this vessel that would become guardian of the little critters. You are like a real life Disney princess. So much love to you. Thank you, Joshma, for taking the time, for applying that little bit of effort, and to make sure that Joe knows how loved she is. Complete, complete agreement. Blessings, bro, to you too for doing that. It sounds nerdy, but scrapbooking has helped me a lot since I started because I have had such a hard time processing my family's welcoming reaction to my sister having a baby, and I have started scrapbooking of her and the baby. That's so beautiful, right? I'm just imagining you as an aunt one day. The little one has grown up enough so that she can understand stories. Is it a she? Is it he? So that they can understand stories, and you get to like share that with them, show them this whole scrapbooking, the effort you applied, and them going like, wow, aunt, this must have taken you hours. It's like, yeah, little homie, this took me so much time. You have no idea. But I did for you because I love you, you little booger eater. I'm helping me practice processing those hard feelings while creating something to feel closer to baby Hank. Yeah, he. Uh, I know it might not be appropriate to ask, Zano, especially with what you've been through, but do you still want kids? I know that the first one, wasn't, at least now in hindsight, meant to be, but it might still be going forward, right? Is that something you would want? Especially since the situation is different, you know? I'm sure that if the roles were reversed, at least at this point in your life, you would be celebrated as well in the same way, right? I'm trying to say that I don't think your sister is exclusively allowed the celebration of having a baby, right? At least that's the way I'm interpreting. I might obviously be wrong. That is beautiful, Zan. I recently heard save the memory so that one day the memory may save you. How beautiful. And it really stuck a chord with me. Yeah. So I'm taking more pictures, etc. Please do capture memories, dear friends. It really is important. Yes, I am Doug, and yes, I do. I want like two. There we go. There we go. I'm looking forward to hearing about that too, Zano. You coming into space, giddily excited, me getting to see the little entities you create. It's gonna be an adventure. Blessings to you. Puppy. Kitty is just going about her business. It's off topic as hell, but I always make me laugh when babies have full grown man names. Hank. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Hank the baby. I don't know why, but my mind went straight to uh, was it Son of the Mask, that like knockoff mask movie where the dude slept with his wife while he was wearing the mask, and then his baby came out not normal. And there was the scene where he goes, "Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my something, something girl." Right? And the baby kind of like, goes like through the motions. Like that imagery is like straight up burned into my neurons. And then hearing you talk about the grown name for a baby, like my mind went straight there. Yes, Henry Hank. He looks like an old man already. The name, projects into him. Wow, Kelly, that's really nice. It really is. This sounds like such a good technique, Zano. I'm happy you're finding a way to work through this experience, especially not avoiding it. Thank you, Shan, for echoing that as well. Zano says Shell, I associate myself with your scrapbooking moments. Not the scrapbooking itself, but the drivers. Agreed. Like Shell has been on this journey of learning how to deal with our own emotions a little bit more. I want to say the word meticulously, right? Where instead of just allowing herself to feel anxious, for example, she actually tries to narrow down, yeah, anxious, but actually, maybe hungry or actually worried about this certain thing, trying to create a little bit more clarity, labeling even, right? I feel like in meditation, they call that noting, actually, Shell, where it's almost like as soon as you can really label or note this feeling you might be feeling, it's almost like you allow yourself a sense of completion, right? Like as soon as you note what you're feeling, you complete that feeling, and then you give yourself the space to move on from it. And I feel the scrapbooking, as you mentioned, holds that same energy, that same drive. Zano is permanently part of my right arm, literally tattooed onto it. Yes, I am Duck, and yes, I do. I also want a tattoo, Zano. Like I feel, maybe we can like do a collaborative effort or something. I just can't have them in this small apartment. I agree. Surely change will come. That's inevitable. I always admire a good scrapbooker. Zana, you've got divine skills. Like in my mind, I'm just imagining butterflies. So many butterflies, right? Just like the butterfly scrapbook or something. Goodness, it'll be cool to see. Knowing your friends are out there literally multiplying is like watching the most beautiful part of spring. Dude, like I'm just tripping out about, I'm planning on doing this forever, right? Like it's not gonna stop. Like I don't earn enough cash right now to afford getting tattoos, right? I would rather spend my money on tools at this point in my journey. But in a few years when I'm earning a little bit more, then I'm gonna definitely hit you up. We can design some tattoos. I do want more. Like I have like a whole idea that I'll maybe be willing to share with you. You can maybe like help me with that. But slowly but surely these things will happen. And then I want to come back to what Isaac was saying. Like I plan on doing this indefinitely, and over the next 40 years, just imagining, like just think about that, right? 40 years will pass, and then after these 40 years, you know, Toasty Malosty's baby, for example, will be a 40-year-old, right? Can we just like take a moment to really trip out about that, right? Like we heard about Toasty becoming dad, his baby is coming, I think, in September or something, so close now, right? And then as we keep doing this, eventually his baby will be a 40-year-old person, and we're still gonna be doing this, still gonna be showing up, and he's gonna start having kids of his own even. So much brain melt. Yes, 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 more life. Let it live. Let it live. My friend's baby is named Reg, not Reggie, not Reginald, just Reg. He is such a pudding. Will be bouncing doors at clubs by his fifth birthday, I think. I don't know what bouncing doors means. Bouncing doors at clubs, like going from door to door, club to club. I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully, yes. Celebrating and dancing, I feel is an energy that is appropriate for all age groups. I can share the pics of some of the book and create the space. Please do. There we go. That was Anna asking too. We would love to see it. Bunk beds. Okay, I thought it was Kelly for a second, but I'm missing the context. Doc, can you share your tattoo as well, please? He's gonna post it soon. He's just waiting for it to heal up a little bit, I'm guessing. That's just what I meant, Melt. And I've been doing that. Just bare words. But it's like, but I'd like to transform my new knowledge of what I'm feeling into something beautiful, as Zano is. I'm sure you can, at least from what I've seen, you are a creative person. Whoa. Oh goodness. Something just came over me. Like I felt like I was gonna pass out for a second. Holy shit. I'm sorry for my profanity. Okay, so while that happened, the idea came to me, Shell. I said you can make dresses, and you can call them the feeling you're feeling, right? Like, I feel this way, so I'm gonna make a dress to signify this type of feeling. And then you can literally wear your feelings, right? We have a saying, I don't know if it translates to English as well, but we have a saying in Afrikaans that goes, "Hy dra sy gevoelens op sy mouw," which basically translates to he carries his feelings on his sleeve, and that basically signifies that instead of being very hidden with how you're feeling, you're very open with it to the point where, people can clearly see it on your sleeves, for example. And I was just imagining to myself your dresses being those feelings, and you can then wear them almost like as a sense of pride. I don't know how you feel about that, Shell, but it came over me like possession almost. Oh no, no, no. Kelly, it's all swollen and shit. Yeah, I have to take a picture. It's okay. Thank you, Brother Duck Dad. Zano, I just found a U-Haul box full of old family photos and memories. There's something magical about memories that were seemingly forgotten and then recovered, especially going through them, getting projected to that old space. Just as I said, I was taking a pic of the butterfly page. I keep telling you I'm a mind reader, Zano. I can read minds. I'm like bad at it, right? And I don't know whose mind I'm reading usually. I'm just reading minds ceaselessly. Reading minds, getting overpowered sometimes. Sometimes I don't even know if it's my mind I'm experiencing or someone else's. It's a little bit disconcerting sometimes, but I'm still here. I'm still present. I'm happy to experience it. In fact, it makes me feel a little bit more close to other beings. It helps me understand others. There we go. Topic relevant. I'm supposed to read minds because it helps me understand. We've been manifesting and talking with our neighbors about when we're done here in Ohio, relocating together because we'd be was not living next to each other. I'm guessing what you're meaning to say is you don't want to not be living next to each other, right? You like living next to each other so much, you want to relocate together. Where would you be relocating to? And that's really cool, dude. I'm so happy that you're already building that level of community. It's nice being able to be that close to your neighbors. We have Who Needs Tears joining us today. Blessings. Hello, beautiful humans. It's been a long time and I've missed you. We've missed you too. It's nice seeing your name here, dear friend. Blessings to you too. Baby with full size human names make me laugh. I imagine scrapping is like that, but with your own future. I love that. Agreed. I went hysterical when they corrected me from Reggie. They were like, no, it's not Reggie, it's Reg. Like, for instance, I don't know if it's that relevant to you. There was, nope, Kelly, I believe. Yeah, Kelly. But reg in Afrikaans is a word, and it's pronounced rag. Rag. With the it has to be rag. And rag means right. So that little dude's name is literally right. So I feel maybe that's a good thing, some positive manifested energy, having rightness, projected onto him every single time his name, if you will, is said. Kelly, I know someone named Reg who who I think lives in Alberta now. Maybe it's his grandchild. Kelly, I'm gonna get my sixth tattoo next weekend. There we go. Are you going to get it? You already know what tattoo you're getting? Maybe I should ask that. We have friends designing tattoos in this space now. Bouncing doors means working security. Okay, so he's a beefcake or something. Sorry, the British came out in me. There are many friends back home. I spent 8 months in England last year. It's a blessing. Thank you, Kelly, for sharing some culture with me. I just didn't know. I am guessing now that I know what it means, bouncing doors, right? Being a bouncer at doors. I now get what you're saying, but I didn't, at least at first. Thank you for helping me connect the dots. Tears, that's so exciting. Are you in Discord? Show me, please. Agreed. The feel you're feeling. That's a good clothing line name. The feel you're feeling. I mean, I do want to make clothing one day. All right, I do believe that's going to be a part of the Meltmore space. I imagine at least at first, having some psychedelic clothing pieces, then transitioning to all hemp line, hemp line that has like grids on the outside clothing that's going to be paired with AR so that you can customize your clothing in the AR space, which means you can wear the same clothing every day and then you can customize digitally how your clothing look to other people. And then eventually, with enough R&D, I want to make super suits. That's like, I'm guessing like 20 years, maybe 30 years, maybe even 40 years down the line, but I'll die before I'll die before I don't have a super suit on, I want to die in my super suit. I want to be able to be bulletproof. I want to be able to, just like run through the freaking desert like an insane person and survive it. Super suits need to happen, It's going to take, a lot of time, but I'm there for it. I adore the ideas, inspiration for a garment. Yes, wonderful. More patterns, more color, more intention, less. We say someone wears their heart on their sleeves. There we go. Mel just passed through some condensed matter that scrambled his mind, dude. Like it literally felt like I was getting, and I had to like kind of like balance myself for a second there, bro. It was almost too much. Get excited, that's fantastic. We're looking at Vermont and Maine, since my oldest brother likes the idea of settling down closer to us. Selfishly, I'm manifesting a permanent in-person D&D group. Blessings, dude. As long as you're having fun, as long as you're connecting with people that you love, I don't think it's selfish at all, dude. I think it's you showing up for love. It's a memorial tattoo my 12-year-old niece drew it for me. That's so blessed. It's special for many reasons now, and I'll be stoked to share it, Chan. Thank you. Who needs tears? That's a blessing. My dad is in Maine. There we go. More synchronicity. We're heading out to spend some time there soon. I love it there. There you go. Even more fractals connecting, trying to convince you to go to Maine, Isaac. Tears. There was a sick nibbler from Futurama flash on the wall last night that I wanted to add on. I've got a lot of my world written out and my neighbors and us just had a paint and sip night painting our miniatures. It's been so cool and kind. They've never painted, but are really into it. Oh shoot, I've never been, but it's awesome. I've been flying by the seat of my pants in regards to where I land. Due to climate and other forces at B, I've crossed off a lot of the states that make my soul happy weather-wise. Agreed. Thank you for being mindful of the future, bro. Especially since you're a married man now, and I don't know if you plan on having kids, but I wouldn't be surprised if you do. So being mindful of that future, making sure you set yourself up so that the family can be taken care of. Oh gosh, that's so sweet, Tears. I love that. Now I really want to see it. Blessings, right? I'm so nervous about going. Yes, puppy. Yes, like the indecisiveness. Yeah, now on your lap, now off your lap, and now back on your lap. Okay, now I'm gonna go off your lap. Now I'm gonna get back off the lap. And every single time she gets back on my lap, she brings debris with her, and I have to try and clean myself off. Like I cannot chillax if there is pieces of dirt, on my linen, for example. Drives me insane. Pippi, is like trying to like push my buttons, push me to the maximum of the crazy. Gosh, that's so sweet. Nervous about going. Can't see this wonderful tattoo. I'm also looking forward to it. Indiana is cheap. Just saying, Isaac. It's beautiful with rolling hills. The earth is fertile, and I've got a whole group of friends needing haircuts that would D&D every other day. Welcome home, friend. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Chauvin being like, it's also inland, right? So there will be less worry of the climate catastrophes. And I mean, I've seen some of Joe's views and the space that she lives in. It really is magical. I wouldn't mind, ending up there as well. Tears had some large expenses lately. Wouldn't feel comfortable spending that cash. Yeah, it can be hard. Javan, how's the weather been? You guys getting slammed again? Hope not. The weather has been rainy, then stormy, then sunny, then breezy, then rinse and repeat. I need 3 good days of clear weather to release my burps. Hasn't happened yet. Oh man, I'm feeling for them as well. They're probably also pretty, strapped, being a little bit stuck in their little cages. Swampy and gross today in Illinois. Going to see how a fresh tattoo loves sweat and friction. Take care of yourself, bro. Management Annie joining us too. So nice having friends that haven't been here in a while join us at the same time. It's crazy how that happens sometimes, where, just suddenly a bunch of friends that haven't been here in a while, chooses to show up. Such a blessing. It's nice seeing you here, friend. Javan Gable, I don't know if you remember me. Of course we do. Of course we do. But I'm still here in silence every day. But today I feel the need to say happy birthday, Jovan. I hope your day is beautiful. Love you, management. It's a blessing seeing your name, friend. Thank you for being here, even in silence. It's nice seeing you say something as well. Sending you blessings. Doug, in my opinion. Wait a second, Shell. I think we are on the same wavelengths with the re-garments. I will talk to you. Please do. I feel like, all of us would be such good, in-person friends, but yeah, Earth is big. Like America alone is so big. No, Jovan, that looks ready to go. They're so cute. I feel like I'm Pippi in the most feral form of ADHD. Pippi is like ADHD dog through and through, dude. Like now she's just chilling there, on the grass. She's been very needy as of late. I've been giving her as much attention as possible throughout the day. And then she comes again. She's like, okay, now it's time for me to come and get on Mel's lap again. Because it's cold. Like, it's actually cold, So I know that that's what's happening. There we go. Ah, thank you, Peppy. Like, every time I have to open my blankets, I get cold as well, right? I understand. Peppy. I get it. You little ADHD dogger. Doug, Armo, the tats are decorations that aren't often so important. So many other things in the world. Just keep designing and keep saving $1 or $2 each day, and we'll be there soon enough. Agreed. Hold on, I've got to get my bag and an ice cream cake. Siobhan, there we go. So nice seeing you here. Again, Management Annie, blessings to you, friend. I feel like a Pippi. Siobhan, we're close to Indiana. No, actually, there we go. Not that close, but bordering at least. I mean, that's close enough, right? Like, I mean, if you're gonna have to move like interstate, multiple states, right? Like, it's better to be on the border than having to go through multiple ones. Also, sending tons and tons of love to anyone living in Florida right now. I don't remember which friends do, but loving you all. Joe Schmo lives in Florida. Is something happening in Florida? I'm not clued up on news these days. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying not to program myself with the brain damage, essentially. Joe, for me, tattoos are the reminders I need when my emotions are clouded by my judgment. They are directly wired to my brain. I'm a simple caveman. I do the same thing, actually, Duck Dad. Like when I need some oxytocin, some closeness, I just put my hand on my oxytocin tattoo and I'm like, yeah, I can give myself oxytocin. Feel myself a little bit. Remind myself that love is true. Hey Shan, sorry I've been silent, but loving you friends. I've been going through a lot, but your stories and chat have helped me daily, and I appreciate you, Melton friends. We appreciate you, dude. Dudette, Dudano, we love you so much. Stay with it. It has been pretty heavy for a lot of us, I feel. It ebbs and flows, but I'm sure we're gonna get through it. 10 years, 20 years from now, we're gonna look up, you know, see a world that we end up creating for ourselves and think to ourselves, where we used to be. Grateful that we continued, even through the difficulty. Management, love. Thank you, Lois, for sending love. The pain that I feel so often that I can't chill on the couch and watch some anime with y'all and some joints, right? Just like something as simple as that, right? It doesn't even have to be that elaborate. Just like we mentioned yesterday, just like being able to sit around the fire, for example, even in silence, just getting to share that moment would be so blessed. Lisa, oh my goodness, I've missed you and thought about you. And to know that you've been here the whole time. Happy tears. Love you, friend. I hope things are getting better for you. Thank you, Shan, for echoing that. I've got to run. Love you, Loizana. We'll see you again soon. Dentist appointment this morning. Have a beautiful day, everyone. And once more to Jovan, birthday blessings. So much love. I'm listening. My brain is bubbling as I pursue ribbons. Squealing noises. Management Annie. What a great treat seeing you, friend. Sending you so much love, endurance, strength, calm, and wishing you rest at the end of the day. Blessings. Love is true. Like I'm melting just reading chat right now. It's just super, super hot right now. In areas of ocean down there, average temps for midsummer is like 75 to 85 degrees. Some areas are reaching 100 degrees for Celsius. Yeah, I know 100 degrees, right? Like that's average temperatures here in South Africa sometimes. It gets pretty brutal. Stay hydrated. That's all I can say. Trying to keep yourself cool. Like Dad, yes, sir. They are definitely permanent memories that are road signs of the journey. I feel that. They're for me like almost like anchors to different states of being as well. Like every tattoo I've gotten one tattoo. The tattoo I have, every single time I think about it, I think about who I was when I got that tattoo. The state of reality that I was occupying at that point. It really is trippy. So really, it's just scary for the coral and the fish population, etc. Exactly. Good old bleaching, coral bleaching is not a good thing. But we are figuring out how to use sound as a type of therapy to help and regenerate our coral reefs right now, So there are people who are actually, applying their knowledge to try and help these fractals as well. It does seem like a lot of humans are growing through it for a minute. It kind of helps that so many of us are experiencing it together. We're able to communicate in the bad until it gets good again, fostering more of that understanding and connection. I feel like that's the whole point of today's stream. Thank you, Who Needs Tears, for echoing. Understanding. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be breezy. Sometimes we'll experience some suffering. But love shows us how much we can endure. Everything and then some. Hitting near 100 every day. Yassi, Florida, dude. Well, sending you love, man. Blessings. It's really bad here. In Vegas, too. Yeah, especially with the desert, right? Goodness. Do stay hydrated and maybe inside. I hope you have air conditioning. Thank you, Jovan. Sending it back. My grandpa's ashes out of the coral is becoming tea in the jacuzzi ocean. That's so cursed, dude. But kind of funny. I'm sorry. One good thing about the heat, it runs off all the tourists. It's like, yeah, get right, tourists. This is our place. We're gonna suffer alone. Thank you very much. We won't always be getting breezy cover girls. Sorry, I had to. No, it's perfect. Florida still getting tourists, Joe. There we go. We have John here as well. Covers in pajamas himself. Lovins. I'm sorry, I only finished my cover for the day. Struggled so much today's song. The song is so big, but I like it 100 times, bro. I'm proud of you, man. I feel like I'm also having a day of like a little bit more struggle, where I'm like dragging myself forward. But we're doing it though. We're not getting beaten down. We're getting up. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm looking forward to going and adding some engagement onto your singing video as well. Maybe we'll evolve into a species of conscious liquids. Don't threaten me with a good time. Eternal reefs is a good thing. Yes, that your grandpa do that. I'm guessing his ashes got poured in the ocean. At least that's the way I interpret it. Man, it would be crazy superpower to be able to just morph into water and your consciousness spreads to the reaches of every body of water that is. Have you seen The Transcendence? Hey Google, what's that Johnny Depp movie where he becomes everything? Yeah, Transcendence. That sounds like some transcendence. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll be horrifying. Tears. My dad made a super cool concrete artificial reef starter filled with his ashes. There we go. And special things, etc. And I joined a big artificial reef collective. Blessings. So much bless. Siobhan is the best. That nickname, she really is. What did she call him? Jamie Jean, Jamie John. My brain is getting melted. Jamie John. Yeah, yeah, that is a nice nickname, isn't it? I like that nickname. She's a blessing. It's her birthday, John. Be sure to go like "Happy birthday, Siobhan! Happy birthday!" Send her some lovin's, but jokingly, since the ocean is boiling, then it's now a chamomile tea. Oh goodness, dude. My dad also made a cool marble pendant he carved with etched in the coordinates of the reef. That's so best, dude. That's amazing, Isaac. Just turned on to that about 20 years ago, and that's exactly what I want my dead body to contribute to once I pass. Stop putting people in the ground. Stop preserving people's bodies, please. Stop that. You know why? You know that's like a relic of like war. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way around. It's like literally a relic of war. And the people who were making big cash dollars, convince people that dead bodies are dirty, and they need to be embalmed in order to be, sanitary. Some bullshit. Fishes out there experiencing my grandfather's life force. The layers continue, right? One thing leads into another. We're all contributing to the same thing. Understanding. Oh, geez, sweet. Oh, sweet, happy birthday. There we go. Thank you, John, for echoing and sending her some lovin's as well. Isaac, that's pretty awesome. Wait to move. Cheers to your dad. Love is true. Love is true. Love is true. This one. Green? No. I'm sorry. Was that rude? A little bit. Yellow? No. Not yellow. Usually I'm a little bit more. Oh, what is this? This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Infinity Mushroom Suit. Yes, I want an Infinity Mushroom Suit. Like it could actually be done, right? Like we can use nature, the mycelium network. It's a no from me. This is the card we pulled today. We pulled this one recently, but I feel it's also again a good one. ADHD sidebar melt, always triggering my Google at home. So I've gotten into the habit of yelling cancel every time he talks to it. So I can guess what happened yesterday with my buddies. Javi said, I'm just being like, woman, I'm trying to speak to Google today. Don't be like that. I wish, and I even like did research. I wish I could like have my own name so that I can prompt my AI assistant. And it probably will be that way with like probably by the end of the year or something. But for now, I still have to do it the way that it is. Infinity Mushroom Suit. Again, I think you guys would dig it. I'm missing some context. This card again, right? The Anta Kanara. Pink! I'm wearing pink today, of course. Resonate with the frequency. Us as human beings reaching up into the flower of life melting into us. We were actually talking about the Mobius strip as well, right? The infinity symbol. And in the middle of it, the bridge. The bridge. I'm so sorry. You had to see that. I'm connecting to my higher self right now. And my higher self is the jester. He's he's an interesting character. A little bit insane, but aren't we all? Baby red card. I was thinking baby red. You said it, Kelly. Consistency is not a coincidence. This card came up a few days ago. Yeah. Like, I mean, I feel like every single card we pull, is pulled for a reason. Something, something in this card. Something, something indeed. The bridge. Anchor to times and states of reality is the best way I have ever heard my thoughts spelled out. Um, I know that Doc Dad usually is a little bit further behind on stream. He's talking about the tattoo analogy. Blessings, bro. You know what I'm talking about, dude. The bridge. I had the same reaction. You friends always make me feel so seen. The Antakanara is an ancient healing symbol and meditation symbol that has been used in Tibet and China for thousands of years. Thousands of years. That's so many years. Thousands of them? I can't even fathom. It's a part of the spiritual anatomy that connects the physical brain and the higher self. It is a bridge of light that aids in your connection to higher dimensions. It is said that the Antakanara has its own consciousness, and that merely being in its presence raises the person's vibration and assists in healing and personal evolution. Connecting with your higher self will offer insights into virtually any question or inquiry you may have. The Antakanara may be seen as a direct link between your thoughts and your intuitive nature. It is the result of the interaction between matter and consciousness. I feel like, yeah, you friends are feeling it as well. Okay. Meditate with this shape. Relax deeply and give attention to your breath. Yeah. One more. Sit quietly and open to intuition and insight. Let this time act to strengthen the connection between thought and intuition. Realize the capacity for growth and healing you already possess. The answer to your inquiry will come through your ability to bridge the material world and the realm of spirit. You may wish to make a copy of this shape and place it on your altar, beside your computer, or in your healing space. Whenever you notice it, acknowledge your connection to higher self and the wisdom that is always available through that communication. Belty, thank you for being here today, sir. Your consistency is not a coincidence. It's something in your message that the universe needs to hear. You are a messenger, my friend. I love you so much, Brother Bear. Thank you for being willing to receive the words that I say. I do believe that staying true to this message that I'm here to share will change the world, right? And I was writing about that today. Maybe I should read it to you friends. I feel you friends might appreciate it. You can see what's happening inside my brains. All right, in my private brain. Zip up. Do 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 do. Da 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 bow. No 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 no. Do-do-do-do-do. Hmm. I'm trying to find the line. There we go. I am melting away my doubts and fears that I won't be able to make the impact I am here to make. I realize, though, I have already touched the lives of so many friends, and I'm simply grateful for this opportunity. So it be. We have already changed the world, right? We're living in a different world right now, right? If we had to reverse 10 years ago, this world that we find ourselves in right now did not exist. And yet, because we have shown up for it, we have been consistent enough to find ourselves here. It is, how do you spell Antakanara? Exactly like that. I think you slated. Let me see, just to make sure for you. Yeah, exactly like you spelled it. Anta Karana. Anta Karana. So actually, the the N and the R needs to be separate, like reversed. Karana. Karana. Kanara. I think I might have said it incorrectly. It is Antakarana, not Antakanara. Thank you for asking, actually. I appreciate that, Kelly. That looks about right. I just can't figure out all of these mouth breathers who are flocking to the desert to experience 133 degrees Fahrenheit. You know how I want to waste my limited vacation. Just like, I'm imagining that scene from SpongeBob where they go and visit Sandy and, they both get super dry and they go, I need it. Yeah, my brain is like generating that fractal thinking about being in 133 degrees Fahrenheit, surrounded by naked weirdos on bikes. I'm thinking you're talking about Burning Man, I'm guessing. I would 100% still go to Burning Man, but I do want my super suit, so that I can not die of overheating. Wait, I've been distracting. Am I a mouth breather now? She lives in she does live in Vegas, technically. No, no, everybody else except you, Kristen, of course. I love listening to the way you recall when you have learned what you have learned and the way you convey those thoughts into action. You are the bridge for so many people, and we are the maintenance crew. We're bridging ourselves to a new world, bro. Slowly but surely. I will, like, and it's so weird you say that exactly, like this is maybe a little bit yikes, but during my meditation today, I imagine turning myself into a stage, right? Like, this is so concerning, just articulating it. So I've been thinking about, the future and what I want to do and, the things I want to build. And then I was like going through this mentality of, being a hyper advanced creature, being able to use my body as almost like a biomass container or even like just a technological container. I can separate the individual molecules and then deconstruct my human form and then reconstruct a visual landscape for people to see. And I was like, yeah, but then I would have to deconstruct it if I want to walk around, so I was like, no, that's not going to be very efficient. And now this bridge fractal that you're sharing with me, I'm attaching it directly to that imagination. I will melt myself down to goo to build the bridge to the new world. I don't need it. Yes, Maxine is in the same fractal as me. Doug, I'm doing cryotherapy tomorrow for 3 minutes, dunking myself in a tank of minus 151 degrees Celsius. Wish me love. Keep your digits. I know that they won't drop off, fortunately, but sending you lovin's. I know it's good for you. It's good for your skin as well. Sending you blessings. I'm happy you get to experience, cool and novel things like that. Kristen, you aren't a mouth breather. You live there. I definitely don't need it. Oh, gotcha. I love coming here to watch the construction efforts. Joe, that's cool thought though. I love you, friend, so much. Let's play some kalimba. before we finish off the stream today. It was a blessed one. Allowed ourselves some understanding. Is this thing working? Now it is. Yeah. I can speak super quietly, and you can still hear everything I say. I can't even begin to imagine doing that. I'm turning purple just by thinking about it. I hope it's a good experience for you. I would love to do stuff like that as well, of course. You know, I feel like in a weird way, the cold showers aren't doing it for me anymore. Like now it's just a new normal. I'm like, this thing that I already know I can handle. I don't, I don't know that I'll be able to handle 100 minus 151. Like that's wild. But I would like to try. This morning has been absolutely stellar with all of you. So much love and laughs. We love you, Kristen. Thank you for allowing yourself these moments by showing up for them. You know, again, y'all, sure. Thank you for thanking us, but actually, thank you for being you and for showing up for this moment after all. kebab. Stream done. My mind feels complete, satisfied, taken care of, so loving. I can't imagine either. Thinking about it makes my adrenaline all funky. I'm weird. I have control over my nerves. I think it's gonna be good. I'm pretty sure. You're gonna come like those experiences, at least in my mind, show you how much you're capable of. And you can only learn how much you're capable of by experiencing the hard parts of life, like almost freezing. I've never wanted to do a polar plunge here, but I think it would take a week for me to get warm again. It's hilarious. I've done the polar plunge in Lake Michigan in winter. My nose bled and my wedding tackle hurt. Good times. Wedding tackle. I don't know what that is. Kalimba. Holimboli, that sounds awful. I was born in a tropical environment. I've lived in a few different climates. I always return to the sunshine. Jumping into ice cube bath might possibly comatose my tropical structure. Just like game over for Joe Schmo. How thrilling of an experience. The human body and what it can handle is amazing, truly. Joju, I got a tropic Filipino blood, and those genes are damn dominant. I feel you. His balls. Oh, wedding tackle. Wedding tackle is balls. The more you know. The more you know. Oh, no, no, no. what a great way to end stream. Understanding. Yes. I now understand more. Fantabulastic. Have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I love you all so very, very super duper, extremely, hugely, mega immensely, massively, colossally, vastly, tremendously, dearly. Melt in all of you so very wonderfully, unbelievably, fascinatingly, outstandingly, inconceivably, bedazzlingly, gleamingly radiant, magically divine friends. As we love you, dear Shan. Thank you, everyone, for joining me again, for taking a little bit of time to consciously evolve alongside our space. My heart is full, Joe. Thank you for being here and for choosing to celebrate us. Agreed. Again. Happy birthday to you, Joe. So many blessings to every single one of you. I love you. Yes, you. You. Thank you, friends, for being you. Your presence is perfect. Present. Your presence is a perfect present to the whole wide world. Know you. It's the easiest know you I've ever had. Love to all of you, friends. Have a beautiful birthday. Agreed. Thank you for helping me start the day with love and peace. Thank you for choosing to. His balls, man. Joy ain't got no chill, and that's why we love her. Like I didn't need any chill. I needed clarity, and she was like, "Have some clarity." It's already is, Jaju. 14 of those blessings, here to be precise. Every single one of you, a whole infinity of your own. It's a blessing being able to share these moments with all of you. I see you. Closing my eyes, I get to understand that we exist in that exact same space. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again on the other side tomorrow. And again, have an absolutely wonderful day. Love you, beautiful Zhao. So much love. I love every single one of you. Thank you for joining me, for finding yourself here in this space until we do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Peppy wants to get on my lap again. You say bye to everybody, Puppies. Say bye to everybody. Say bye to everybody. Tell them goodbye. Say goodbye. Say bye bye, everybody. Her little legs are so short. They don't really work that well for it. Say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, She's like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you? Love you. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me. I'll see you again soon on the other side. Blessings to you.